Hello, everybody. Today is September 26, 2024. This is a pop up live. I am getting ready for the hurricane. Helene is coming my way. And the last time we had a category one hurricane that came through my area, we were without power for about a week. And Hi, Katie. How are you? Hey, Judy. I didn't expect anybody to come in. It's a Thursday. And hey, Tammy. How are you? And I hope you all hear me all right. But it's Thursday and I should be working. And I actually took some time off. Hi, Sharon. How are you? I did pop the link up in the top. I pinned it to the top. Y'all are welcome to join me if you would like to. Oh, and look who's here. I have my sister in crime. Hey, Deb.
Hey, hey, hey. I guess I better turn on
Hey,
some light.
Laura. I really didn't expect anybody to be here. I didn't see anybody else that was live. Hi, Donnell. How are you? So I was saying, and I repositioned my camera, so I have to remember to look up when I'm talking. But so I'm waiting for the hurricane. My husband is getting off at noon today. They're closing down. Hey, Pearl, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. But this hurricane is coming, and my treadle is not fixed. I did not purchase a belt for my treadle, and I'm panicking here, thinking if the electricity goes down, I'm not going to be able to sew for however long. I told my husband to go buy me a generator so I could hook up my sewing machine and have something to do. So is anybody else in the path of this hurricane? Well, Heather, how are you doing? You have to run, Judy, you have to run out and get some dog food before this storm. Yeah, it is huge. It just keeps growing and growing. And I was watching now, the last I heard, it was downgraded from a 4. They're not expecting it to be a 4 when it hits the Mexico Beach area, but it is supposed to be big. It's supposed to hit Atlanta as a tropical storm. So they had tornadoes from it up in Virginia yesterday, or tornado warnings. But I'm just kind of panicking, thinking, oh my gosh, I can't sew on the days I've taken off. And I said, well, I'm just going to go live and see if anybody wanted to hang out and sew with me or just chit chat. And of course, Deb, my reliable sis, said she would do it. Yeah, I have not seen the latest news, but yesterday they were saying up by Apalachicola, that area, that there could be a 20-foot storm surge. And that is really, really damaging. I mean, it's a pretty area over there if you've ever been. So is anybody sewing today? You are, Deb? What you working on, Deb? Talk to me. Talk to me.
What do you think? I'm working on that butterfly quilt. I have to get it ready to be finished.
Mine is done. Mine
I'm
is done.
doing the sashing right now. And then I'll sew my rows together. That light was blinding me.
I had to turn my light.
I had to turn mine on because it's so.
Tammy's getting ready.
The sun is not coming in the window.
Well, it's been overcast and we've had rain on and off for the last, well, since yesterday at about 6 o'clock. Now, my daughter, she was supposed to come up. She was supposed to come up and she missed her window of opportunity. And I told her to just stay off the roads. They did open a shelter close, and I think they did open a shelter close to her. So I told her to just stay in place and hunker down, and it should be over by tomorrow. It's the tornadoes. And then they said that we could get wind gusts up to 100 miles per hour. That's, we have shallow trees here. So
we're just supposed to get the rain from Helene. When it comes up, it's going to curve and it's going to hit right in my area. Not very much of Iowa, but my area.
I saw that. Judy, she lives about 2 hours from me, and she lives closer to the Florida line. So she is, I think she's about half an hour from Florida. And she was supposed to come up, but she worked the day before and she slept and running around trying to get the kids and everything ready. And her plans were to drive up to see us, but I don't know what it would be like if we were all without power. I love Ryan. I love Ryan Hall. I watch him all the time. And I was watching him yesterday and he was talking about their tornadoes. And he said he's supposed to go on at about noontime. He was planning to be on at about noontime. So that is what I'm going to do. And just kind of prepare for the storm. And the worst thing, it's going to hit us when it is dark. So, and that's kind of scary because you can't really see what's going on out there. And I love bad weather. So if it had been during the day, I would get out there and watch it. And so I just decided to come in my room and I said, well, I'm off. And I was just going to go and do a little pop-up live. And Deb said she was bored. And she decided that she was going to come up with me. Or she was going to join me because she loves me like that.
I never told her actually yes. I just told her I was bored. And then I ran and went to the bathroom and got dressed. Because y'all can only see me in my nightie on Sunday mornings.
Yep. Well, I told my husband I actually had to get dressed. And I told him that I actually have to get dressed because when the hurricane comes and if something happens, I don't want to be in my pajamas out there going, wow, what a storm. What a storm. So I just decided I'm working on my Walking Star blocks. Oh, and it came out so pretty. Look at this. Do you see it? It is such a pretty block. Can you see that?
I like that.
Yes, it is a pretty, pretty block. And although it's one of those blocks that you really have to concentrate on because if you're not, you just sew it upside down or any way. Um, so I saw that somebody was working on a tote, and we're talking about Ryan Hall, y'all. You know, Katie, I do not know. My husband actually, I learned my lesson from the last hurricane that we had, that I didn't need bread and milk so much as I needed ice. And the first 2 days, we hi Rhonda, how are you? The first
Good
two
morning,
days
Rhonda.
we spent driving around looking for ice, wasting gas looking for ice, and there was no gas available. So I can eat crackers. I'll just go eat a spoonful of peanut butter. And like I said, the kids aren't with us, so we'll make do. And we lost all our freezer food the last time. I don't have a generator, and I kept saying I was going to buy one. And I really did ask my husband to stop by the Ace Hardware. And I said, can you just go pick up a generator? So if we're out of power, we can at least hook up the refrigerator. Um, and he said, no. He said we would just camp out at home again. Let's see. Katie said, oh, Donnell, I bet he would stress you out. He is high energy. Hi, Joyce. How are you? So they're having conversation about the weather. And like I said, I'm just going to do a little sewing. So
And
Deb,
I'm
I
just
hope
being a bump.
um,
And I'm just being a bump.
uh, but yeah, so it's not, you get a little anxious weather, waiting on bad weather. You're working on the beads pattern from Jordan Fabrics. Okay. Okay, so for all my So Yeah fans, all the So Yeah people out there, did you see that they hit 100,000 yesterday?
Yeah.
And I highly encourage them to make 100K stickers to stick in my box. Have y'all ever seen a So Yeah box? A subscription box?
No.
I'm going to show, I got mine in yesterday. And, I always talk about So Yeah, but I do buy from other places. But let me show you this box that I got in yesterday. And Deb, I'm just going to kind of put you in the corner for a minute. I'm not going to make
I'm
myself
fine.
fully big. So
I'm fine in the corner.
you're fine in the corner. I just want. So it comes in this. It's not a pretty box. It's just a plain brown box because they do not waste so much money on the shipping and everything. And the box is $52, I believe. But you always get a full roll of Aurifil thread. You get some type of notion, and this is something you wouldn't want to put around your kids. But look at that blade. It's a cute little, I'm not sure what it is. if it's supposed to be a turtle or a frog, but you open its mouth out and you get a tiny, tiny little blade. And you always get a sticker and you get a pattern. So that's the pattern for this month. And you get a full pre-cut. So hi-yo Patty. So I have received jelly rolls from them. I have received layer cakes from them. This time I got Vegas strips. And look at those Vegas strips. It is so pretty. And it always comes with a sticker, but it's the Vegas strip. And like I said, the box is 50 something dollars, but you all know that our fill can go from about 27 to $33 depending. And the Vegas strips are $45. So just between these two things, you get more than your money's worth. And it comes once a month. And I just want to show that because everybody does Sew Sampler unboxings, but I don't see too many Soya unboxings. And I thought, but I really like the Vegas strips. I was excited to get that. So I'm going to take you out of the corner. I'm going to put you back in place. And I am just going to,
I like being in the corner.
Yeah, I like you being out in front and center. In fact, I can put me in the corner. I can put me on the corner. Do I have it where you can stream live? That you can stream to your channel? Deb?
I haven't.
Well, why don't you do that so that way you can get some watch hours while I'm on. Don't disappear. Don't run away like you normally do, though.
Well, it might, because it usually does.
Until it connects. Well, I'll connect you back. If I lose you, I'll connect you back. And Donnell, I am sorry I missed your live yesterday. I was making some preparations. 1, 2, 3. I was preparing. We had to move some things in the yard so it doesn't get blown away. And there she went. And again, I saw that Tammy dropped her link. So if anybody has a channel, you are more than welcome to drop your link. If you would like to come and hang out for a couple minutes, you can, the link to the stream is at the top, pinned to the top of the chat. And I've had a headache. I don't know about y'all, but do you all have, you ever get weather headaches, pressure headaches, or some people, their body aches if they have arthritis right before a storm or any type of bad weather?
I get to hurting.
Huh?
I get to hurting.
You get to hurting. Yeah, a lot of people are like that. So I'm not doing anything in particular, anything special. I'm just really sewing for keep my nerves. Again, I don't mind bad weather, but them grandbabies are out there. My daughter is out there. Yes, Donnell. Oh, Katie's a human barometer. Hey, Nancy, I didn't see you come in. Thank you for
She
coming
snuck
in.
in.
Yeah, you can just feel it. And it just happened all of a sudden. I was sitting there with my husband and I was actually watching Reinhold last night. And all of a sudden I had a really, really bad headache. Did I not cut enough of the wet strips? So
Hi, Melanie Taylor and Denise Feigl. I think it's Feigl.
hey, Denise. Is it Feigl or Feigl?
I always call her Feigl.
And y'all keep um Rob in your prayers too, and Susan Munger and everybody that's in Florida,
Feigl.
that lives in Florida, that is in the path of the storm.
Hi.
And I also read, hi Melanie, and I also read or I saw that Sassy lost her brother. So y'all keep Sassy in your prayers as well.
Which Sassy?
Confession Stephanie Harris.
Oh, okay.
Confessions of a Long Arm
Okay, I don't know her as Sassy.
Jessica. So she lost her brother on the 24th. So, you know.
Melanie
And I know
wants to
that's
know, are you north, south, east, or west of the storm?
I am in the cone. It is coming. It will be the eye of the storm is supposed to be about 10 miles from me if it keeps on the same path. So I'm right there in that corridor. That corridor. I guess I need. Good morning, Fern. Yeah, please do, Judy. That I was saddened to hear about that because, Sassy Stephanie, she is very much about her family. Mona, I don't. Why are you giving Deb love like that and not on my side?
She's on her way to the dentist.
Yeah, Nancy, I will continue to keep your husband in my prayer. He's been having a rough time of it, hasn't he? But we're going to pray that everything comes out right. That everything comes out good. And if I missed something, I'm sorry. No. As everybody knows, whenever I'm on camera, I have this tendency to get sidetracked real quick.
She really gets into her sewing.
Yeah. Yeah. One day I'm going to be like Donnell and just be able to have conversation and sew. Hi, Jamie. How are you? Oh, look, the Bud Files is on your side.
Woo-woo!
So, yeah. So
Oh
what
no,
else is
Fern.
going?
Fern's brother-in-law only has a week to live.
Who?
Fern.
Oh no. I am so sorry to hear that. Hi, Joyce. And if you follow me and you read any of my community any of my notes on my community page on YouTube, I shared out a channel, and she is from England, and she has a haberdashery. She has a little
Yes, I
quilt shop.
subscribe to her.
Did you?
Yeah.
And one of her favorite people or person is Lori Hope. And I found her through Adam Sows.
Yeah, he did a shout out for her.
And even though I am a very small channel, I'd love to share other small channel creators that I find and help. But she is really sweet, and I love to listen to people from other countries anyway, and I like to see what they're about. But yes, she has a small haberdashery, which I think is
Good morning, Jessica.
hey, so Terry.
Jessica from Sewing on the Bluff is here.
One day I'm going to be like her too and make those beautiful, beautiful blogs. Did you all see? Well, I think it was on the last live that we were on, where So Terry dropped that video where she was fixing, or she was free motion quilting. Didn't that come out so cute? So I'm just gonna. You keep everybody occupied while I'm over here pressing out my little triangles.
Well, when we talk about prayers, I need it on both sides of my family. My sister-in-law's brother died Monday,
Oh no.
and my husband's brother has 2 weeks to 2 months to live.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Well,
I don't think I knew that. You didn't tell me that.
no, I just found out about his brother yesterday, and
Oh,
I found out Monday about my sister-in-law's brother, but she's the other Deb in our family. So she's Debbie and I'm Deb. And it's her oldest brother. He's younger than her, but I didn't know he was sick. Now my husband's brother, he's had throat cancer, and then he went into remission. Well, now it's back in its full force, and we saw him in February, the end of February, beginning of March, and I told Kelly, I said, he doesn't sound good. His voice is real bad, and
is Rob here?
he didn't look good at all. Who?
Rob? I saw somebody say hi, Rob.
Mona said it. Yeah, he's here. Hi,
Rob, my brother. My brother. I hope you are hunkered down and you have that you stay safe, and that there is a place that you can go if the weather gets really bad, a shelter. We were just talking about you earlier, so your ears must have been burning. He's wanting to know when I'm doing another trivia night.
Yeah, he likes those.
Yeah, but we're going to do something a little different. No telling. I'm not telling what it is, but we're going to be doing something just a little bit different. I think that block is 220. Hey, do you all have one of those little mini baby bear irons, or those little handheld irons?
I have the Mighty
Well,
Drifts.
they're all handheld. But do y'all like those? Because I have one, and oh, you're at a friend's house, Rob? That's good. I was a little bit.
I want to say I was worried
Hey,
about
Mona, thank you. Well, I will definitely think of keep y'all in my prayers. Such stressful times.
Susan Munger is in that area too.
Yes, I think Susan gets hit by every hurricane that comes through.
I'm just making sure Izzo isn't on my channel. He likes to show up,
Mm-hmm. Yes, he does. And see, I do square up my blocks sometimes.
I square up blocks. I just don't iron all the time.
Well, this block, I find that sometimes you can get away without squaring up the blocks, and other times you can't. And my block came out too big when I did not square it up, and I just trimmed off the dog ears. It didn't come out right.
William's here.
Yeah, he's on your side. Hi, William. Oh, William, while you're on, because I don't always comment when I watch your replays, because you was it this morning? You had just gone off about 45 minutes before I woke up. So, but that one tweed coat that you made,
yeah, Terry,
or the short that you made, it reminded me of an elephant's trunk in the back. You were standing and you turned around, and all I saw was an elephant's trunk. I'm like, what is he wearing? That's something out of Star Trek. And I saw it in, you must have had a good time filming that little short, because I think you laughed through the whole hallway scene. So it was kind of, hi, Michelle. I hope you're feeling better, Michelle. So, yeah, he did. It popped up on my feed. All of William's little shorts popped up on my feed. But that gray one, it just reminded me of an elephant's trunk. And I just thought it was funny. But
Terry wants to bottle my laugh.
You should. I think, who was it? Debbie from In Quote Fit said that you should, or who was it? Mona was going to record your giggle.
Andrea said that. Andrea said that. She said that Mona should record my laugh and then use it as a track on her videos.
Yeah.
And Andrea also said that everybody should start calling me Giggles.
Yeah, well, I'm not calling you Giggles. Oh, but I got it. Deb, you and William need to get together
Terry
and
said,
laugh. You and William need to get together and just do a little short video of both of you laughing, because you would have, because he does that really he has a really unique laugh too, that that giggle, and then y'all could just do a little giggle, a
I
little
knew
giggle
I
track.
heard it, Terry. I just couldn't remember who it was.
I told Mona, when you see. Oh yeah, that's right. So I knew somebody had said it, and that is really a good
Oh,
idea.
Mona's leaving.
You gotta go to the dentist now, sweetie. Buy my other special, sis. I have no Hawaiian words for you today.
She went to PT this morning. Now she's waiting for the dentist. She was an hour early.
Oh. Okay, so what we're gonna do is y'all tell some jokes, so that way we can get a good 5-minute track of Deb giggling, and that way Mona can capture it. And then anytime somebody says something funny on Mona's channel, she can just play the giggle. We need more than 5 seconds of a giggle, Deb. So go on. Y'all have the floor. Tell jokes. Hey, Shirley, how are you?
Good morning, Shirley.
Shirley had a good video, or a good live. She was doing FPP. And y'all, when I say that I watch y'all but don't comment, I am a consummate lurker. I lurk all the time. And then sometimes during the day, I will comment on one of your shorts or something that I see, because I didn't have a chance to comment. Hi, Andrea. Did you see what Andrea said? So, Deb, you really need to start just laughing here. Just go ahead, do it. Yeah, Katie. Well, when I'm at work, I have everybody on in the background. Now, William, I will watch in the morning at 3:00 when I'm in my sewing room. 3:00 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning when I'm in my sewing room. I'll listen to his replay. And poor thing, his replay is because he's such a gentleman, and he makes certain that he welcomes everybody. And here lately, because he has this huge following of you quilting ladies, he spends most of his time saying, "Hello, thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome." And he was worrying about his poor mic.
Hi, Giovanna.
Hi, Giovanna.
Tammy says, now where'd it go? Where did the spaghetti dance?
Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, so Terry. I don't know where did the
at the meatball.
Oh, you're supposed to laugh. That was for you.
Fern says at the pasta bowl.
At the pasta bowl. That's cute. Y'all, I'm worried. I'm worried about us losing a little bit of power. I don't want to lose all my meat that I have in my freezer.
Andrea says that I did a really good one on Mona's Monday live that she's going
Yeah.
to grab. It was a long one and so funny.
Hey, Joe, how are you? It is my so-called life, Rhonda. Deb, can you drop? I don't know if William is at work or if he's still watching, and he might not be able to drop it on this side of the chat. But will you drop William's?
Yeah.
That's right. It's yay. So if you don't know William, you really need to check him out. If you are a night owl, he comes on way past my bedtime. I think one time he came on at 8 o'clock and I was able to catch a part of his live, but he comes on way past my bedtime. So you night owls, he has a lot of fun, and I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie, because he has this fabulous array of things going on behind him. And so if you put him on your big screen TV, you can see all his little toys in the background. And, he's got his TV running, but I try to inspect every piece of his room. What sewing machine is that? And he has some flags in the background. And so I'm listening to his conversation and watching his replays. But y'all have some very good channels of very good content, and it keeps me occupied when I'm here alone early in the morning.
Good morning, Candace.
Good morning, Candace. Andrea's, I'm awake all night long last night working on my Lewis pattern. Okay. Yes, I spy. So that's probably what we should do, William, is for those who watch you, we should just play one Where's Waldo type of deal. Hey, Mike, how are you? Yes, a pop-up. I was saying that I took a couple days off and did not plan on a hurricane because I planned the days off a month ago. And I just decided that I was going to do a pop-up live because my treadle is not ready for sewing should the electricity go out. Should I lose electricity for any type for a long period of time?
Nancy says, watch out. I think someone is trying to get in Polly's Facebook. They are asking for my phone number.
In whose Facebook?
Polly. I don't have Polly as a friend, so.
Well, I don't have Facebook. Oh my gosh, it's 11 o'clock. I don't have Facebook for that reason. And if anybody follows Kathy Quilts and Crafts, that one time she got hacked really bad and she had to fight with them and get a new page, and it was a big mess. But I have And I don't know if it's better now, but I really have stalkers, Mike, and and Facebook is not a good place for me. So I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, Marie gave Mona a shout out yesterday.
Oh, did she?
That's
Yes,
what
Mike.
that's what who said that? Terry said it. Oh. No, Terry said that Andrea got a shout out.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let me put this down before. Just concentrate on laying this out before I mess it up. So, have you all tried anything new here lately? Any new technique or how am I missing one? Oh, here it is. Any new technique or anything? I've been watching some videos because I always like to wait. Hold on 1 second. That is.
William says that actually happened to me on Twitter. My friend Skits all of a sudden was selling the crypto and I knew it wasn't him.
Mm-hmm.
One of my friends from back when I was 16, she's had a couple different profiles on Facebook, and so I'm leery of all that anyway because her sisters have too. And I got a message from her the other day asking for my phone number. So I put in there, what do you want it for? They never answered me. So she got hacked again.
Oh, well, let me tell you, my husband, and y'all, I'm going to say, I love my husband. I love my husband. But he is very, very like technology 1980s. You know, he's still he just does not do technology very well. And so he is not up with all the scams that and the phishing that goes on. And he was telling me that one day he came in and he came home from work and he said, or he came home from lunch and he was saying, I got this call and I don't know who this person is. And they were asking me all kind of questions. And I said, did you say yes? He goes, what do you mean? I said, at any point, did you answer yes? I said, you need to have these people identify yourself. You just can't be giving all kind of information over the phone, especially if you don't. So I immediately had to go and look this person up. And thankfully that person emailed me and it was a true thing. But he'll answer the phone and he'll just give out information. I'm like, come on.
Yeah, I don't say yes either.
Yeah. I said, and I keep trying to tell him. I said, if we find ourselves living in a cave or a tent, you know why? It's because my husband said yes. And but no, really and truly, I love my husband, but I have to walk him through tech changes, even at work. If he's having a problem, then I have to help him out. He'll call me and says, how do I do this? And yesterday, baby, I really hope you're not in here just lurking because I love you. Just let me tell you, I love you, okay? And I'm telling your secrets now. But yesterday he wanted to know how to scan a code. And I'm like, what? He goes, I want to know how to scan a code. And I said, well, you've done it before. I've shown you how to do it. He does those Lego type puzzles, and you have to scan the codes to get the instructions. And he was looking at something, and I don't know what he was trying to scan. And he said, I said, well, you need that little box thing to scan. You need that little symbol to scan. He goes, what symbol? I said, you need that little symbol. He goes, it's supposed to be a QR code. I said, yes, the little symbol. You need the little symbol. But I don't know what he was trying to scan. And so yeah. But
William says, back when I had a landline, someone called and said that I was in a Mexican prison. I laughed and said, keep him, and then hung up. Candace had her Facebook account hacked a couple of years ago, and she never got it back, even with sending ID to them and everything. Yeah, Facebook doesn't help you do anything.
no, they don't. They don't.
Oh, Joyce's neighbor was 83 years old. She was scammed out of $10,000 last year.
It's so easy to do, and they pray. Also, if you have like Microsoft, the Microsoft program, if you do not have an Apple product, then you're going to have a Microsoft operating system, an MS operating system. And if you ever call the helpline because you're having tech issues, sometimes you will get these little tech people that is not a Microsoft company, and they will want entrance into your computer to help you fix your tech issue. And all they're doing is kidnapping. They're holding your information hostage.
Yeah.
And so you have to be really careful with that. And I know older people who have used that and ended up paying for items that they did not need, programs that they did not need. And they like to try it on me, but I tell them, no. I work in the tech industry. Although Microsoft has done something that it's like every hour my VPN will turn on. They made an adjustment, and I have to turn off my VPN in order to work on some programs. So I don't know what Microsoft is doing there.
Jamie said it happened to her mother-in-law.
Don't you love Vacation Day, Mike? So how are you coming together with that store that I can purchase from? How are you coming together with that? I got money just set aside for Mike's store. We'll call it Mike's haberdashery. And I bet you have so many things hidden in your attic and anywhere else you can hide it, that you don't even need to purchase stock or inventory. You can just go ahead and sell from your stash.
Mike wants to be a fabric distributor.
You do well. I keep telling you you would do well. So,
Okay.
I just need to retire. Y'all buy me like either give me $1 million or buy me $1 million worth of lottery tickets.
You're funny.
I know. I know. We can dream big.
Yeah. Hey, I got my other package of Cuddle that I won.
Oh, did you?
It's brown.
Oh. There's nothing wrong, bro.
It's called High Truffle, but it's brown. That's okay. I
Brown
entered
will
that
work.
Shannon Fabric giveaway. I got that one and I got this one.
You know, brown will work, especially if you
I
are
got this
sewing.
pretty blue one too.
Brown will work if you are making a quilt for a child or baby, because they can turn it around and make a use it as a diaper changing thing. But I like browns. There's not too many colors that I do not like. I love black, but I cannot quilt with black.
Well, I don't know what I expected when I read the words High Truffle.
What?
High Truffle. That's what that brown is called.
If they had named it dirt, you would have known what it was. Dirt.
Well, brown will work pretty much with any of the things that I'm working on. I have a green one and I have a light blue one.
Mm-hmm.
So now I have 4 cuddles and they're all 2-yard cuts. So I can add them to the back of the quilts for the grandkids this Christmas.
Like said. Oh. I just can't see black to sew on. I like black, and I really love to see
I like
quilts
black.
that have a lot of black, if black is the background, because it really makes prints pop
Yeah.
out.
Yep.
But it is really not for me, only because it I would spend more time with the lint brush on it.
Yeah. See, and when I piece with either white or gray.
Mm-hmm.
I don't piece with black.
I piece with all kinds of colors. I like to piece with yellow for baby quilts. I try not to use too much white on baby quilts. That way the child actually gets to use it. I don't think y'all can hear it, but it is pouring here. It is pouring. Yes.
I have to tell you a story.
Okay.
When my niece was in her teens,
Mm-hmm.
I got her name for the Christmas exchange.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, golly, I don't have no clue what teenagers want. My kids were real little.
Mm-hmm.
And so I asked her mom, I said, what does she want for Christmas? I said, I'll try and make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
She says, she wants either Cinderella or Def Leppard.
Def Leppard.
And I'm like, what? She says, yeah, Cinderella or Def Leppard. So I'm like, she wants the movie Cinderella, which is what I grew up on with Leslie Ann Downs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's what was in my brain for Cinderella.
Mm-hmm.
And then for Def Leppard, I'm thinking DEAF leopard. And I'm like, I don't have no clue. So I guess she's going to get Cinderella because I don't know what that other is. So I went to work the next week and I was telling my coworkers about it. They cracked up laughing at me. And I said, what? And they said, Deb, Cinderella and Def Leppard are bands. I said, what? And there was a music shop right next door. She says, go over and check them out. So I went next door real quick and I said, they said, can I? Deb, what are you doing over here? What can I do for you? I said, I need to see what Cinderella and Def Leppard look like. So I looked at the albums and I'm like, okay, I'm not getting those. So I ended up getting her Prince's Purple Rain, and she loved it. I'm like, well, I just couldn't see getting that kind of Cinderella. Oh,
Well, you know,
ignorant mom and aunt, and God.
well, you know, you remember when Prince's Purple Rain album came out, and it was just so revolutionary, and it was so in the time, and it was so new. And if you ever listen to it on the Odie station, if you ever listen to the Odie station, all you can think of is, oh my gosh, how old am I? How old am I?
Oh, I thought I was the cool aunt, but apparently not because I didn't know none of this. So I ended up with the Purple Rain, and it turns out she loved Prince. She loves the color purple, and it fit. And she still had that album. Well, the last time that I saw her, she still had it.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, now this is talking back in the 80s.
Oh, okay. I
So
thought
I
it was.
thought I was still pretty hip then.
Uh,
Mike
back in
says, yes, it's on the oldies now.
back in the 80s, let's see. What is oh, what is that movie called? The one with Kevin Bacon,
Footloose.
Footloose. Do you know when Footloose came out? So big secret, so y'all know how old I am. When Footloose came out, I was 8 months and a little bit pregnant. And I'm at the theater with my girlfriend, and we're just like dancing in the aisles. And that was so long ago. That was so long ago. And of course, the original Footloose is much better than the remake. I don't know what
Yeah.
was going on with the remake. So,
Yeah.
so
Of course, I'm a little biased for Kevin Bacon, though, too.
yeah, except when he played that bad guy in that one show.
When he played what?
He played a bad guy in. Oh, it was a movie my husband watched. And I'm sorry, I gotta stand
A
up.
River Rages On or something like that?
No.
Where he kidnapped the family?
Yeah, that one was pretty bad. No,
Yeah.
it was,
I do too, Mike.
and I
William
used to,
still listens to the Footloose song. I do
I
too.
love Footloose. I love Footloose.
There are so many musicians that I used to listen to their music, but I had no idea who was singing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still that way today.
But you know, my favorite album, besides the Alan Parsons Project, the Raven from the Alan Parsons Project, my favorite album is still the Queen album for Highlander. I just love the Queen album from Highlander. And they're supposed to be making a new Highlander movie with Superman. Let's see what's going on here. And leaves it off. What, Joyce? Anybody remember saying the Prince video back in the day where he was wearing nothing but a trench coat and a G-string? No.
That's where Mike says, and he took the trench coat off and he left it off.
Ah, he was a little skinny thing, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Real skinny thing. Well, it only took me an hour and something to make my blog. I only have.
You were cutting it too, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
See, cutting takes me forever.
Yeah. Well, the smaller the blocks, the more difficult it is for me. And I still have to make that 3-inch Star of Sedona. I need to find. Thanks, Mike. It looked like he was naked with the guitar. Prince wasn't for everybody, was he?
Joyce, look at your eyes. Ah!
At least I know I finished it. The other one I didn't. I did finish all those blocks that, the one I messed up on. Oh, it was the Walking Star. What block was it? I can't remember the Star of Hope.
I remember leg warmers.
Oh, and I was watching, and I don't know how true this is, but I was watching something that said that the movie Grease, when they came out with Grease, that she died in the end. That was actually a dream. And that her final ride in the car was her passing. her actually passing away. That the whole premise of that movie was a dream, or a dying dream. Is that correct, Mike? I had never heard that, and I was blown away. And I guess when I watched Grease way back in the day, I wasn't thinking about, her dying. I knew that there was a car wreck and everything, but I didn't realize that everything. That's a fan fiction idea. You think so, Katie? I don't. Too sad for Hollywood. Yeah, so I didn't know. I don't know how true it is or not, because sometimes you watch these things and you don't know anymore. Candace, you heard that about Grease too, but when you look, I just thought it was just a fun time. It was supposed to be a fun movie, so I didn't know that, and I never really looked it up. I never looked it up. So, Mike, you are the expert on all things Hollywood. You love Xanadu? Oh, you've never. Okay, who was a cutie patootie? Interesting. Oh, Prince, yeah, he was. Like I said, he was a little tiny thing. I liked Prince, but then there's some bands I liked back then that I probably wouldn't listen to. My favorite band back then was Queen, though. And I like old Queen. I don't like new Queen. I liked Kiss. I loved Kiss. I had pictures of these demonic people. And posters of the demonic people. But I loved Prince's album. So, Terry, you never heard that? You saw him over 20. Mike, you jest. Not 25 times. Were you doing his costume changes in the background, or his makeup changes? Were you working on set at the time? You have a VHS? Oh, you're a true mega fan. Journey. Yes, Journey, it was good. Although all the songs, I think all the bands from the 80s and late 70s were really good. Really good. And Jamie, it's because you're on my channel, and then Deb is streaming to her channel so she can get some watch hours, and you can't see the comments from her channel. You would go every show you could. I saw Willie Nelson in concert. Yeah, I saw Willie Nelson in concert. That was fun.
And Jamie, if you would come on Lisa's channel, then you wouldn't see the ones that were on my channel.
Mm-hmm.
But Lisa and I can see both of them right here.
Mm-hmm. I am trying to get Deb to be brave enough to do a live, and we're trying to get her some watch hours. So whenever I go live, I let her stream to her channel.
Now, well, Jamie, I have to tell you, I had
Mhm.
intended on going live on my birthday, and then it never happened. So what can I say?
Well, if I have electricity tomorrow, you can go live tomorrow morning, and
Yeah,
I
the
will go
weekends
live
are too hard. There's other people on.
on no Friday mornings.
Oh, I'm thinking today's Friday.
That's because of my work schedule. Because I'm doing this
No,
pop
it's
up.
because of Mona's live today. Or is it tomorrow?
So William, it can be positive in very, very many ways. I think I think he just did a little smoky when he was before he went live, because he was just relaxed and flowing when he went live. And I actually saw him live when I lived in Pennsylvania. He was doing a concert with some other people. Uh, and I think it was right after the
See,
FBI.
there you go. I'll be live on Mona's tomorrow, so you'll still see me
When? Oh, yeah, you'll
tomorrow.
be live tomorrow. Andrew said, "Darn, I have to rethink my quilt. I ran out of fabric again. I do not have time to order more knits."
It's some that
Um,
you gave her.
Andrea, I think everything that I sent you, all the scraps that I sent you, came from So Yeah. I believe everything came from So Yeah. Because generally, what I buy from Fat Quarter Shop and Missouri Star are bolts. And every now and then I will get a 108 from the other places, but anything most of my stuff comes from Soya. The redheaded stranger. I seen Air Supply. How you like me now? I like Air Supply. Aren't they the ones that do
Yeah,
I'm All Out of Love?
I think so.
Yeah. Well,
His bus smells like French.
Kid Rock. Kid, wait, Kid Rock's bus smells like French fries? Whose bus smells like French fries? I would think Kid Rock's just would smell like alcohol. It was yardage and it was tan and brown marble. Andrew, that came from Soya, and I think it was from their D stash. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Because my husband is asking me if I'm okay. Oh, he's asking me, are you still live? Like, are you still on live? So obviously he's not watching. Shame on him. He would know.
Yeah.
Well, he's actually at work, so. Oh, look, Deb the Pug Mama Quilter is on live. I got a notification that Deb the Pug Mama Quilter is on live.
Yeah.
So funny. Andrea, I'm going to have to see if I have any more, but I think I gave you everything that I had on it. Oh, I am looking for some African print fabric, and I need a good place to purchase. I looked at tees, and tees is a little expensive, and I don't need that much, but I'm wanting to make something for somebody that I know, and they really like African prints. And so I was looking for a good place, and I may need to text or get in touch with Janice. Hi, Mike. Hey, everybody over here who is not over there. I didn't get to go to many concerts. My parents were strict.
I saw
And
the Beach Boys. I was in like the seventh row, front and center there. Whoa.
Yeah. Well, in Hawaii, you don't get that many good people.
That's the only concert I've ever been to.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I
saw
have
one.
led a very sheltered life, you can tell.
Oh, somebody partied with Hank Jr. Now that would have been
Right.
fun. That would have been fun. Yeah. Sometimes I don't think that our parents back then understood. Well, I don't understand half the stuff the kids today are saying. It's like, what? Huh? What are you trying to tell me? Oh no. So that's good to know, Katie, because um I would have looked on Amazon. I would have been heartbroken if my fabric melted. Oh, that would be good, Melanie. You can. I would appreciate it, and just let me know. Let me know how much it costs, and I'll be happy to purchase it. But I want to make a gift. It's actually for my. I want to make a quilt for my post lady, who is the sweetest, sweetest person, and she's scared of my dog, and she still comes up in my porch and will put my boxes in my porch for me. But she's really afraid of my dog. And she's the sweetest, sweetest thing. Very, very sweet. And I wanted to make something special for her, just as a little thank you. I'm well, half the things people my age talk about, I don't understand. I don't understand some of the slang things too. You've seen Madonna a million times. Yeah, I believe she lip syncs. You can tell that she lip syncs. You know how you can tell? Oh, that's she does the Millie Vanilli show. Wasn't it Millie? What was it? Millie Vanilli? What the that one group that lip synced their whole album, and then like the next day they're or what is it? Manili Vanilli? What was their names?
Millie
Millie
Vanilli.
Vanilli. They lip synced all their albums and all their lives, or they lip synced all their videos and everything else. And I don't think they sang even their music. And they were like, once they found out, people found out, you never heard of them again. They never did anything again. It was kind of disappointing. But I would think that most singers lip sync a lot, especially if they have loud, very large audiences. Because How do you hear? Like if you look at Taylor Swift, and she's got such a big group of people, how do you hear all the music? Remember that it was wild. I was like, what? My brain exploded with that German accent. But y'all, I think I am going to end this live. My husband texted me to see if I was still live because he's getting ready to come home. And I think we have a few things to put up yet before the hurricane hits. You just can't dance, bound, and swing and sound good. You kind of have to. Well, Prince never had to. There are some people that sing live, and you can tell because their voice does not sound like their albums or anything else. But they put on a good show, and I would rather have a good show. Thank you, Donnell. But yes, I think I appreciate y'all joining me. Deb, my sis, thank you as always. for coming up on my lives. But bye, Melanie. Thank you for coming. I am going to end this. And I saw when I look at my phone that there are several other people that are live at the moment as well. You know, Jamie, before I even go, you're talking about Dwight Yoakam. Dwight Yoakam used to look so good. I mean, he used to look so good way back in the
Yeah.
day. And now you look at him and the man, I mean, he look a little scraggly. He looks a little suspicious. He looks a lot different. Still got a good voice, but oh my
Yep.
gosh, I used to love um Only with his hat on. Yeah, he looks a little oh, what was it? Sling Blade? When he was on Sling Blade? Wasn't it Sling Blade? And
Yeah.
he played the boyfriend. Was it the boyfriend that was really evil or ugly or whatever? Um Oh, okay, so Terry. But yeah, he played the evil. And when I first saw him, like, oh, that's Dwight. I mean, like, where's the hat? Put the cowboy hat back on. Put it
I know.
on.
I look at some people and I'm like, they look sort of familiar, but it was their voice that let me
Mm-hmm.
know who it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But anyway, I am fixing to get off of here. Hopefully, I'll be able to still do my live on Sunday. Um, Depends if I have electricity or not, and we'll just go from there. But everybody that is in the way of the storm, I hope that you stay safe. Rob, I'm thinking about you. Susan, if you watch this later, a replay, I'm thinking about you. Y'all stay safe. Everybody in the
Yep.
path, all my Georgians,
Everybody in Florida, Georgia,
North Carolina,
Alabama.
y'all just stay safe, hunker down. Um,
I'm just
don't
supposed to
drive,
get the rain, so and
don't drive.
I'm at the top of the turn.
You might get refreshing rain. They are telling us that in my area, they're saying that we can get 6 to 8 inches, and that's
Oh,
a
that's
lot of
flood
water.
stage. Yeah.
And in my area, it's going to be bad for the farmers because the farmers still have peanuts in the ground. And the only way you can turn peanuts is the ground has to be dry. Yeah, I'm gonna watch Ryan when he comes on at noon or whatever, and until I can't anymore. But y'all, thank you for joining me. I enjoyed this. It's refreshing rain. Yes.
I'm glad I got to see you.
Thank you. I'm glad I got to see you, and I'm glad you all joined me and watched me make my block without any mistakes on a live. Can you imagine?
That's a huge accomplishment today.
It is. It is. I actually sewed it together correctly on a live. But y'all have a good one. Bye, Joe. And y'all be kind to each other. Bye. Catch William if you can. Catch all the other creators in here that all make good videos, good content. Love them all. Bye, Giovanna. Still thinking of you. But I will talk to y'all later. Bye. Hugs and
Bye.
kisses. Bye.